Microsoft says your laptop isn't upgradable to Windows 11. You have a Windows 10 device, it's been sitting there, probably a paperweight at this point, right? You're not using it, you're tempted to buy a new laptop, but no, there definitely is a way to bypass the TPM error message that you see whenever you're trying to upgrade to Windows 11. Just just watch.
All right, let's go. So the first thing we'll do is go ahead and what most people do is download Windows 11 Installation Assistant. This is something or a step that I usually take whenever I am on site. It's a easy way if your device is capable, has the necessary components to it, right? So let's go ahead and get that downloaded. Then we'll run the PC health check, which checks the components to see if it's healthy in order to upgrade to Windows 11 by Microsoft's standards.
Now here, we're just installing the PC Health Check setup. It'll scan your device, see if your device meets the hardware requirements in order to perform the upgrade.
And you'll see the PC Health Check app kind of launch. It tells you here the reason that I can't upgrade this to Windows 11 is because of the TPM 2.0 chip that's missing. Um, so there is a way to bypass it. I believe there are different methods. So this method is pretty much using partly the command prompt.
So we won't be doing it from boot. Um, we'll use the command prompt to kind of launch the setup process and bypass that TPM 2.0 error message we see here. So this is where things get really good. All right, we'll go ahead and download the Windows 11 ISO file. We just have to scroll a bit down just to get to it, right? Here it is. We have a drop down. It'll let us make our selection and you confirm.
I'll just have to select the language. In the drop down, I chose, um, English, US. From there, you'll get it to download. You just have to wait for the download. It'll take a few minutes depending on your connection and your device itself, right?
Now that we have the ISO file downloaded, it's time for part two in the process, which is going over to the Rufus tool. It's something you can download from Google. It's a pretty useful tool to make bootable drives. In order to go ahead and upgrade our device here. So this also does take some time, so be patient. Usually can take anywhere from 15, 30 minutes. It really all depends, right, on your device. Now, this is important. Make sure to select the remove requirement for 4 gigs RAM, secure boot, and the TPM 2.0. The others are good to have. You can go ahead and go through that list and select whatever you'd like. I usually create a local user account and I just set it to user for now. And just a warning, this does format your USB drive. So anything that you do have there will be gone. So make sure it's either a blank USB or you don't really care what's on that USB drive and you can use it for this purpose. Step three in the process, we have the USB drive ready. We can go and launch File Explorer. Then while you're in the USB drive within File Explorer, you can type in CMD on the address bar, and on the command prompt window, you can type setup.exe, and as you can see on the screen, it'll launch the Windows upgrade. And now I know it does say install Windows Server, but it does not install Windows Server. It'll install whatever version of Windows you currently have on your device. So let's say you have Windows 10 Pro, it'll install Windows 11 Pro. So now that we're here, we can pretty much just go with download updates, drivers, and optional features. It's recommended. It works. It's better to do it now than later. From here, it's a pretty straightforward process. You'll just click next and it'll check for updates. This will also take a few minutes, but once that's done, it'll ask you a few other questions like if you'd like to keep your files, it's up to you. If you do have files that you want to upgrade to Windows 11 and keep, then you can do that, or you can pretty much just delete everything. And you have these options here. And you can see here it's getting ready to install. We skip forward a bit, it gets its updates. We skip forward a bit again, and it's ready to install. We'll let the install go. This will also take some time, anywhere from 15 to 30, 45 minutes. I don't know. It's a process, but it gets the job done. You just wait it through. Go ahead and get a cup of coffee, whatever it is. So now we should have that Windows 11 Pro. I'll show you here in the About Your PC section. We should be all good. And if you do have a different method for upgrading from Windows 10 to 11, please feel free to share in the comments. If you think the way that I did it is not the best, feel free to comment too.